So I guess it's time for a tour of the garden. Hello, Chicky. Made a lot of changes this year, so let's see how it's going. So first of all, zucchini in the yard, which used to be over there. It's a dang jungle over there. I don't even want to go over there. There is zucchini plants over there. There's also all the winter squashes over there. But I wanted it here, so easier access. I come out here every day on my breaks from work. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. But we've gotten at least 20 cucumbers off of these two bushes right here already. And some huge ones. Didn't finish that. That was for peas and green beans. Didn't get to it. Too much to do. Green beans. Oh my God. Cucumbers. I have never had cucumbers grow this well, ever. I don't know. They love it there. They love the trellis. I just cut all this off today. Trimming the cucumbers. Pulling off new shoots because they're just out of control. So they had to go. But yeah, I don't even know how many cucumbers we've gotten so far, but they are big and they are healthy. That's just today's harvest while I was cleaning up. That's a flavor burst pepper. Can't wait to try that. That's a new one. But you see the cucumbers in there. Yellow banana peppers, sweet banana peppers, and green peppers. And an unripe tomato that fell off when I was pruning. So, yeah, that's the cucumbers. For some reason, the right side likes it a lot better than even the left side, even though the left side's plenty healthy. This right side is just going bananas. That's only 2 plants. I want you to know. That's 2 plants. 1, 2. That's it. And we've got plenty more growing in there. Yeah, plenty more growing. Now, plenty growing on that side. The tomatoes love it here. The tomatoes love it here. Would you look at the tomatoes? First of all, look at the size of this one. We've taken one off of this already. Look at the size in my hand. That's how big that is. It's got to be a pound. And that's not as big as the first one that we picked. And another one behind it, same size. Another one getting ready to get ripe. That is a fabulous tomato, and it's reaching for the sky. Well, mixed in with the cucumber coming down, but yeah. These are Romas all the way down. I can't keep, I'm having a hard time keeping these tomato plants from breaking from the weight of the tomatoes. These are Romas. Okay, look at them in my hand. That's the size of a regular tomato. That's a Roma. You think that's big? And look, because there's 6 on each little bunch, they're just weighing the plant down. I have to tie them on, but they're still, I'm worried they're gonna break the branch right off. Oh, let's get rid of that sucker. We don't want those. You think that's big? Look at this Roma. I do not even know what kind it is. I have to go look and see if I can figure it out, because I know I had everything in packages. I have never, these Romas, they're Romas, not slicer tomatoes, not beefsteaks, but Romas. So yeah, that one is on its way up to the curve. So that tells you how high it is. The curve, I think, is about 6 foot something inches, and it's almost, that's the middle. So there you go. Well, it's over my head. My head comes to here. So 6 foot already. Bunches and bunches and bunches. and bunches. I have to put them on the shelf to try to keep the weight from breaking off the branch. Yeah, all the way to the end. So those are all Romas, all the way down. Now on the other side, sorry to get you dizzy, these are the black vernissage. I'm not sure if you remember those from the other year I did a video where the tomatoes were out of control and hitting 10 feet high. That's these. They are lovely. These are called black vernissage. Now, they're not good. Aren't they beautiful? Those are not quite ripe yet. They're going to get to be, they're still pretty light, but they're getting there. They're going to get to be a much darker red with greenish, dark green stripes, and that's, I guess, why they call them black vernissage. They don't really get black, but they get pretty dark. These are the ones that, although they're not good to eat raw, like on a sandwich or raw, because they just have a grainy texture. The flavor's fine, but the texture's grainy, so they are best in salsas and sauces. So, which you know I love to make, so I don't care if they're grainy because I'm not going to eat them raw. That's what the ones on the other side are for. Look at them. It's just, they grow in bunches of 6. They're not as high as the other one over there, but they're still over my head. Lots and lots of tomatoes. Lots and lots. And that one's pretty high up there. Now that's another slicer. This is a regular slicer tomato. You see, that's the size of that one in my hand. It's a regular slicer tomato. The one next to it is the same as was on the other side. Those big, huge. These aren't quite as big as those on the other side. But I'm happy. Lots of tomatoes. Salsa and spaghetti sauce and pizza sauce. Alright, so yes, the cucumber is still going. Still going. And it creeped across there, so I let it go because it went underneath. But hot lantern peppers. Those have a couple coming. If I can find them. To show you one. Here's one. There's a little one. They're just starting now. These are very hot peppers. Hot paper lantern. And I tried to grow some in between. You're going to see some spaces because some stuff didn't come up. We just planted it a little bit too early. And these are the yellow banana peppers. Of course, love yellow banana peppers. Lots of those. And yes, this is cucumber just stole its way across here. The geese, I don't know if you can see the geese, but they're going a little wacky. They're just running. Look, there they go. Geese, 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 geese. What are you doing, babies? What are you doing, babies? Perpetual spinach. I tell you what, if you have a hard time growing spinach, like I do, it just doesn't like it. It constantly bolts immediately. That stuff tastes just like spinach and it grows like crazy. You just keep pulling off the outside and it just keeps giving you more. One time I cut it down completely and it grew back in a week. So yeah, you can't kill it. Perpetual spinach, and it tastes just like it. And this is a really high pepper plant. I'm not even sure which one this is, but it's probably almost waist high. Very spindly. And no peppers, because the plant's not healthy. And more peppers. These plants are doing well, though. You can see they're nice and green. Yes, I've got weeds in there. I don't have time to weed everything. these poor little ones, I don't know what those are. See the difference in size. They were planted at the same time. I don't know. Some spots in here, they seem to really love it, and some spots they don't. Of course, it might be the kind. Oh, yeah, there is a pepper on that one that I just showed you. See the pepper? Nice big one, but it's not ready yet. This is a Flavor Burst. There's another one. They're bright green. I haven't tried them yet. We just pulled one. You saw it in the basket. Gonna try it for the first time. It's supposed to be a little citrusy. It's called Flavor Burst. So not really a sweet one, but kind of on the bell pepper side. So we'll see if we like it. It sure is pretty. Yes, more pepper plants in with the weeds. They're doing okay. These two are doing great. And I know there's a pepper in there somewhere. And there's peppers down there. You can probably see them. See, and then this is what I'm talking about. These really healthy peppers right next to one that's not so healthy. I don't know. And another one, not so healthy. Not doing so great. Yeah, Swiss chard. Love my Swiss chard. That should have been pulled that far up. Sorry, bear with me. Love my Swiss chard. Got three different kinds. I've got this kind. One of them's, oh gosh, I don't remember. There's obviously a red Swiss chard. There's a white Swiss chard, and there was supposed to be a yellow. Oh, there's the yellow, but it's not doing great. Look at that. Not doing great. Of course, the tomatoes are loving it. They're probably just stealing all the sun. But most of the Swiss chard looks good. So much better than lettuce. I'm sorry. I just don't like lettuce anymore. It's hard to grow here. It gets so hot in the summer. And this tastes just as good, and it's a lot healthier. Dwarf blue kale. One of these bugs really likes it. But I don't care, that's fine. They can have some. And then, of course, I don't know, I can't remember the names of the other ones, but there's 3 others, so there's 4 kale altogether. That one I know. This one is the Red Russian kale. So it's pretty, pretty purple on it. It's Red Russian kale. I don't know what that one is. This one is called Premier. Or this one. There's two different ones here. There's that one and that one. One of these is Premier. Might be that one. But look at the size of the leaves. It's time to trim them back. They're getting crowded. I really didn't originally plan on 2 plants each in this space because I know one can take up a huge amount of space. But I was just anxious to get more plants in. So yeah, I did it. So then I got to come through and trim them all around the outside so the new growth comes up. And they'll get taller, and then they won't be quite as crowding each other once they're a little taller. On the stalks. Oh my gosh, the tomatoes. So yeah, I'm not having such great luck with the beets. Yes, I know it's not weeded, but the beets weren't growing, so we didn't see the great urgency because they're just not growing. And that's before this grass was here. They just aren't growing, really slow. Might be because it's just been too hot. It's been extremely hot. But these actually I just planted semi-rose, sort of rose. I'm not real fussy. Rutabaga. I can't wait to have that come up. I love rutabaga. More than turnips. Turnips are a little bit too peppery for me. I'll eat them, but I love the rutabaga. They're sweet. So, yeah. That's it. I'll take your first pumpkin.